At the last few years of her life, when I go to visit her, she will repeatedly to say a phrase is, "Hello, my name is Lin Ruko. Welcome to my channel. We all know we're going to die, but why we still choose to living?" And I finally found my answer a few years ago. My answer for myself is the experience. I want to experience my life within the limited timeline. My step-grandma, she lived until 93. So for most people, they think it is a very fortunate life, right? You lived up until 93. I think what she inspired me of a good life, not in terms of how long she lived. Remember, people cannot predict when they are going to die. Yes, as a senior, they may know I'm going to die soon at some point, but they were not going to say I'm going to die today, tomorrow, or next month. At the last few years of her life, when I go to visit her, she will repeatedly to say a phrase is, something along the line is like, if one day I left, don't be sad because I had a good life. So that was a very inspiring phrase to me, is I want to be able to one day not have to be wait until I'm 93, just at any point of my life, if I have the confidence to tell people I love that don't be sad for me because I had a good life, I think I achieved the purpose of my life, is I had a happy life. And not just by age, you know, there's so much crazy things going on in the world. There's a nature disaster, there's a human tragedies. So I constantly remind myself is enjoy the experience, create experience, document the experience, because that is the hint, the mark about your life. And that is what makes you not regret when you spiritually leave the world. So here I am. I'm creating this video documentary to document my experience. So start from this video. The first several video, I want to create a theory of video to document a past experience I had back in 2019. This experience was so unique that I have been non-stop sharing it with my family, friends, co-workers for the past 5 years. And even during the time I was not sharing with people, myself constantly revisited this memory, because I was the best version of me. I was the ideal me I want to be. And there's something I naturally did in that time. I'm trying to acquire that skill or mindset right now. I think what caused the difference between that moment in me and the me in the present is because that whole bundle deal. The mindset of that time, the mission of that time, the people around me that time, the place I was in at that time, all these perfect formula together and equals to the ideal me. So that experience was so unique. It's reason number one is it is not something I can recreate. So that experience was happening in 2019. Back then, nobody know what is going to coming up, because we all now in the past 2024, we know at the end of 2019 COVID started, everything changed so fast, pandemic happened. But at the beginning of 2019, we wasn't know. So now look back, it was perfect timing. of my couchsurfing experience in 2019 because the whole world is opening. Now after pandemic in 2024, even though the world is open again, but people are more cautious. Couchsurfing platform changed differently. I haven't going back since I finished using it in 2019. I believe I heard it is a membership platform. Just many things changed, even for myself. Back then, I was in a relationship, but I'm free to go. But now I'm a mom of 2. There's no way I can recreate that memory. I know even put myself in the ideal situation, if I was able to go back to the same place, meet the same people, our chemistry will be still different from now compared from the 2019 when we were together, because we have 5 more years experience added up. We all change a little bit. So this is the reason number 1 why that experience is so unique to me, is it is not something I can recreate. Reason number 2 is it was a wild idea, and it is still a wild idea. As a solo female traveler in her 20s chose to do couchsurfing, there's many fears, concerns I had, and people who are around me had. I had a fiance at that time, and I have 4 parents. I'm the only child for 3 of them. So everybody just questioning this idea and the necessity of doing couchsurfing. So it was a wild idea, and it is still a wild idea because now I'm a mom of a little girl. I just imagine if one day my baby girl come to me and said, "Mom, I plan to do couchsurfing, stay with a single man, a stranger in his home." Even though I did it myself, I still gonna have a lot of questions, concerns, and maybe try to remind her the risk come with it, and maybe there's any alternative we can do without couchsurfing. So that's the reason number 2 why my experience was so special, because it's just wild, no matter in the past or for now. Reason number 3, I never see myself. I wasn't able to see myself going to do this one day. And after I did it, after I shared all this wonderful experience with my family and friends, nobody planned to do it. Okay, I know everybody comes from a different background. So for some of you, maybe you have people did that, you have family friends did that. For you, this is so normal. And just backpacking, budgeted traveling, couchsurfing, move on, ready to go. You may even have people guide you how to eliminate the risks. But for my family, where I grew up, my culture background, nobody ever did it. And nobody planned to do it, even though after I shared the story with them. So that is why it's so special to me, is it's not something happen anywhere around me, but just me. And 4th reason why it is so special, because the people and the things happened to me during this short 5 months are so heartwarming, so touching, so beautiful. It truly shocked me. It is way above my expectation. And also people who I shared with, they can't believe it. It just sounds too good to be true. It sounds unrealistic. It sounds like TV show in the drama. It only happens in those written stories, not in the real life. So because all these 4 reasons, I think it's worth to share with the world for whoever interested to hear this experience. I will share with you my experience to watch Aurora in Canada, my experience sleep on a boat in Key West, my experience of the cowboy life in a Tennessee farm, my experience to see and stay in a desert in India, my experience to see the hunting ticket on the Indian train, my experience went to an Indian police station, and how I lost my phone. I lost my phone in India. It's a sad story. But it is not sad because I lost my phone in India. It was sad because people's reaction when I tell them I lost my phone in India. I'm definitely looking forward to share that.